Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you again for stopping by. So today we're planning for the month of June. As you can see, I've went ahead and kind of put down a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to be needing to remember for this month. And I'm going to start off by going through and putting my numbers on. So I am going to speed this up. And I also wanted to apologize if you can hear my allergies this season have been absolutely insane. I have never had it last this long, so it's been a little bit of a pain trying to kind of navigate this because I feel fine in every other way, but for my job, I have to present and I have to record and I have to do stuff in front of people, and it's been hard to do that when I sound like this. Let me know in the comments if you guys get seasonal allergies. This only happened to me a couple years ago and now it's like constant, and I guess this is what it is. If it's this bad or if it gets any worse next year, I might decide to maybe take allergy medication, see if that helps. I did try like the neti pots and that kind of stuff this year to see if I could kind of clear my sinuses, but that did not seem to help. So I even think that the little neti pot kind of made things worse. I know it's supposed to clear you out, but I feel like I was so stuffed up that it didn't help really, so boo to that. But anyways, I'm going to speed the rest of this part up for you guys. I know we made it through half the numbers, but I'll speed the rest of this up real quick for you so that we don't have to spend too much time watching me do numbers. So I'll be right back in just a few seconds. All right, you guys, there we go. So we've got our numbers in and everything is looking good so far. I decided that for this month, I'm going to pull from a very old book that I have, the Color Story book. And let's kind of see what is in here and kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to save all of the penmanship and stuff for after, so writing everything in until after I'm kind of done the outline, just to kind of see if I want to keep it black ink or if I want to do something else. Now I've got a couple of random sticker pages in here that I was using, so I'm not really 100% sure what I want to use from this book. I don't think it's this one, although it does have blue. I was thinking that there is a lighter section in here, so I'm not going to use this either. I might pull some of the black, but this No Rain, No Flowers. This kind of makes, I mean, it would have been good for May, but whoops. Let's rip that right off. I'm gonna put this on the 13th. I don't know why. It's just making me draw, it's drawing it to me, I guess. So on the 13th there. I'm gonna try and use up some of these little pages too, because I don't really have a plan for this or a flow of this. I know that I'm kind of thinking I want to do, I don't even think it's this section. I think it's the next one I have. Yeah, it's this one here. Okay, so I'm going to actually just use this. So I'm going to put this down. I don't know if you guys can still see that. Let me just see. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm just going to leave that here like this. I'm going to use this, do some good things today. I'm going to put this down here as kind of like my monthly motto. Okay, whoops. So that works there. Maybe we'll kind of keep it a little softer and see if that works out in our favor. Maybe these little pinks and light blues will be good. So I do have a couple of days of vacation coming up in June, which is really nice. And so I'm heading to my girlfriend's trailer. My sister and their family are getting ready to do their travels, so we were offered to go up and spend the weekend with our are friends, which is really, really nice of them. So we're gonna head up there for a few days, just the girls, and yeah, it's gonna be nice. So this one here says caught in a daydream, so I'm going to use this. I have some pink over here, but I already have one of these, so maybe this on the 30th will be good. I'm also trying to make some plans with some girlfriends of mine. I feel like it's always so hard to kind of make plans in the summertime, just because I feel like every weekend there's something to do and we're like running around trying to figure things out. But I've got to make some time for a few of my really close girlfriends. So weekend plans, maybe I can use this here. We will be heading to the trailer this weekend. I'm just gonna cover that to kind of hit all 3 days. We're going up on Thursday night, and then we're gonna stay the Friday, Saturday, and probably come home on this Sunday because it is Father's Day weekend. So I would kind of like to be home for my husband and maybe just plan something for him. And then I always like to go see my father-in-law on that day as well. If you know, my parents are actually in a different province, so I don't get to do too much with them anymore, but I will be getting to see them this year, so that's super exciting. I thought there was a lot more in there than there is, so I might be kind of pulling from other avenues. Yeah, these are kind of too big. I'm gonna try and get back into pre-planning, and I find that I really enjoy doing like monochromatic looks, so that might even help me a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna put this, actually, that kind of worked out. So we've got 2 birthdays coming up this month, or 3 actually. So we've got 2 of my stepsons and my grandpa, my poppy. So that's always important to put those down. Maybe we can find some lighter blues in this section here. Maybe not. Maybe could have pre-planned that a little bit better, but that's okay. I don't really see much of anything here. Do have this little coffee time sticker, so maybe I can put that right here. Got walk-in hours for work this coming week. Oh, I can use this little light blue here. Whoopsies. Maybe put that along here. So again, just a couple of vacation days that I've got, and then I have to start planning for my vacation, or my bigger vacation next month. So, okay. I also have graduation for my best friend's son, so I'm excited to see him do that. He has been in my life. Well, we've been in each other's lives since he was born, so I've watched him grow over the last 13 years, and it's pretty exciting. He's graduating from grade 8. He's not quite that old yet, but it still seems crazy to me to witness people and like all the changes. Yeah, time just flies by. So I might have to go in and pull a different booklet here, you guys. I kind of was hoping for a nice quote that might match what I'm looking for. I guess I could use this Faith one. That might actually look nice there. Just wanted something a little bit bigger to fill that space, but yep, that works. All right. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to take this one here, if I can get it off. And I'm just going to start laying this down. So the reason I kind of picked this sticker book is because it's got a whole bunch of little kind of, I don't know what you call them, but it just kind of spoke to me a little bit, because there are some things that I'm doing in my life right now that have really kind of completely changed the way that I'm thinking about things. So I kind of realized, and if you're not familiar, I don't think it's very like popular just yet. One of my really good girlfriends, and kind of like a mentor of mine. I'm not sure if I've mentioned her here on this channel before, but she, her name is Marsha. She has Buy Sell Plan on here on YouTube, and I will link her account below. But she introduced me to something called the Human Design, and it's essentially kind of looking at the human design and how we kind of were designed to work. So it's very much based on, the alignment of the planets and stuff. And when you were born, you can take a little test. I can also put a link to the one that I used that she gave me to see what I was. And this is kind of how I have started looking into it and thinking about it. And it's it's incredible how the mind works and how our bodies work, and depending on what type of human design we have, it's just been completely mind-blowing and eye-opening as to why don't I have the energy for this, and I have all the energy in the world for this? How come I don't feel this way in some situations, but I do in these situations? So I'm gonna pull from this. I just wanted to stop and mention that, but I'm gonna pull out Farmhouse to see if I can pull anything else in. So I started this kind of journey probably about a month ago, when we sat down and we went for coffee, and she had just mentioned it in passing to me that there is this stuff called the Human Design that she's been looking into, and she's found it super useful, and she's learning a lot about herself. So I kind of, was a little bit interested and kind of thought, maybe this is something that I'm into, or I might be into. I wasn't 100% sure, because sometimes people, I'm learning from this. I kind of feed off of people's energy. So it was one of those things that I was kind of excited about, but then I was like, wait, is this really for me? Anyways, long story short, I have been researching the crap out of this and just kind of learning so much about myself. And it's kind of just really just kind of blowing me away that I now am kind of understanding who I am as a person. So my human design, I am a generator by design. And I was always thinking about it as, why am I the way I am? Why do, I'm very much like a yes person, and I feel like I try and, say things with my heart, but most of the time I'm just kind of like overthinking and stuff like that. And I've learned that we as generators, we think through depending on your setup, I think I should make decisions based on my sacral, so in my gut. And as a generator, we have the kind of like two reactions to things. Either the things that make us excited, we go, yeah, like I want to do that. And things that don't make us excited or that we're not excited about, we do that, no thank you. And I've kind of tried to listen to those, but it doesn't always work. So I'm just, like I said, I am just so new to it that I don't want to mention much about it, because I don't know, and I don't want to pretend like I know something that I don't. So just know that I am working my buns off to try and figure out, who I am as a person, and just working on myself. And I have had the pleasure of like knowing somebody who's in the same kind of situation as me. They're feeling kind of lost and not really knowing what they want to do right now. And that's okay. I used to, stress out about, I need to have this done, I need to do this, and just kind of forcing myself to do things that I didn't like and I wasn't ready for. And I'm slowly learning that it's okay to say no. You don't always have to be saying yes to everything that comes your way. Sometimes, I know, and vice versa. They say, like, when you're saying no to something, what are you saying yes to? And that's exactly kind of where I'm at now is, if I say no to this, what am I going to get to say yes to? Like, what is something that's going to come down the pipeline and it's just going to blow me away completely, and I'm going to say, you know what, I said no to that because this was coming. So anyways, if you guys are interested in knowing a little bit more about that, or you kind of want to follow, not really follow me, because I don't know how much I'm going to be documenting of that. I think it's, for now, I want to keep that kind of like my safe space. I know that I told YouTube about it, but I kind of want to keep it a little bit of a secret for me right now. Just kind of keep it a little bit more personal, because it is definitely something that I want to discover on my own. So this other person that I'm kind of leaning on right now and focusing on, I told her about human design as well. And we're kind of just on this journey together. We've always been close. There's always been a connection between us. As more than friends, I feel like, more than friends, definitely. Like, she is like family to me. So we're just kind of manifesting this, potentially amazing thing that we kind of just want to go for. So I'll keep you in a little bit of the loop. I'm not going to, again, keep you guys included in every single thing that happens. But anyways, if you want to see my human design kind of journey as much as I can give you, then let me know in the box below or in the comments below, and I will take you on as much of this journey as I can. So I'm just putting this together in my planner, and then I'm going to go ahead and start filling those in here. So this has kind of been one of those things that I've really learned from this as well, and this kind of starting this journey, is that I don't owe anybody anything, and I'm just kind of training myself to, my kids are older. My husband is independent. I don't have to be all the things to everyone all the time. I'm okay. I'm okay to just be me, and I'm okay to just take time for myself. And it's actually changing a lot of things for me. So that has been really, really awakening for me. I'm going to slightly turn this. I know it might be a little out of frame. Again, left-handedness. So on the first, we have walk-in hours. And this is for work, so I always put them on when I'm hosting them. We have an AR session here. So again, another presentation for work, so I always want to make sure that I've got this on this. This one I'm supposed to have an appointment with my stepdaughter, but I'm not sure if that's going to still be needed, so we will leave that one just in pencil for now. Again, we're going to do walk-in hours. And then here, I'm just going to put girls weekend. I'm really looking forward to this weekend, but I'm also kind of sad about it. And only because it's just kind of like one step closer to my sister and her family leaving for their big journey. So try not to think about that, but unfortunately it's hard when you're so close with your family. Okay, and then on the 18th we have Father's Day. Okay, and then on the 19th here, I have a pretty big event for my photography business. And this is something, so I know that I'm kind of at a point where I'm not really sure how much longer I'm going to be doing photography full time, but this is something that I really enjoy. This is a daycare photo shoot that I do every year, and I think as long as she is wanting to continue those, that will definitely be something that I continue to do. I absolutely love it. It brings me a ton of joy, so we are definitely going to keep that open. Okay, I'm just writing over this. I know it's looking kind of crazy at the moment, but so I'm at head office this weekend, or this week, for our monthly meet. Okay, and then we have my other stepson's birthday. You guys, my kids are almost catching up to me. They are so big now. It's insane to me. I just can't believe, like, as a step parent, I don't know why, it just feels like I've been with these kids for over half their life now. And you know, some of them like 3/4 of their lives. So it's really a neat feeling, because as a step parent, it can go a couple different ways. So I'm honestly super grateful for my kids. They are absolutely amazing. They all have their own individuality. They're all, you know, quirky. They're all very fierce, but they are absolutely amazing. I'm going to try not to wiggle the camera too much. My new setup and my new desk is good, but I find that my desk is not as, this one isn't as sturdy as the one I had in the other videos. So sometimes if you guys are wiggling a little bit, I'm sorry. Let's try and not make this too intense. Okay, there we go. I might have to go over a couple of these, but that's gonna shake it. Sorry, guys. And one more at the bottom. So actually, this is, I kind of remember why I really liked this planner back in 2020. If you weren't sure, I am using a really old planner. I forget what it was called, but I think it was called like Botanical something. But yeah, it's just essentially all just like flowers everywhere. And I loved it because it meant that I could keep it pretty minimal and still have like a really pretty effect on it. So I really like the way that this one turned out. I think it looks really pretty. But anyways, you guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I really hope that, I know that I rambled on a lot about different things, but again, if you are interested in knowing anything or interested in the human design at all, again, huge shout out to my amazing friend Marsha for introducing me to this. I feel like it is going to change my life, quite literally. And then, yeah, if there's anything else that you guys want to know, then let me know. Until next time, you guys, this is the finished product. Leave a comment for me, like and subscribe if you'd like to. I really love when we get new members of the family. So until next time, take care, you guys. Bye.